Welcome to Who Let the Dogs Out, the podcast designed to help you enjoy life with your best friend without all the frustrations. Join us each week as we help families across the country do just that. I'm your host, Corey, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Sally.
Why are you laughing?
Because you like stumbled into it as though you'd forgotten what you were doing.
No. Well, anyways, welcome back to the show, folks. We got a great show for you. Me and Sally rarely film at night, but it is nighttime right now because we've had a busy week.
Busy.
We can only get this in on a Friday afternoon, Friday evening. So here we are, Friday night, shooting a show just for you guys, our faithful viewers.
Yeah, it
AKA
has a
Stafford.
really different feel to it.
Yeah. So anyways, might get a little bit more energy. Who knows? I'm getting a second wind right now.
Are you?
Yeah, I was tired.
Well, you were up early, weren't you?
I was. We'll tell the people what we did in a minute. But anyways, yeah, so welcome back, folks. We got a trivia question for you tonight, and the trivia question is, what is the only dog breed whose name describes the exact sound they make? And I'll give you some multiple choices. You've got A, Basenji, B, Whippet, C, Beagle, D, Dingo, and we'll answer that for you at the end of the show. So I thought this was interesting. I did not know this about the naming of this breed. So, yeah, so that's that. That's the trivia question of the week. For those of you who don't know us, my name is Corey. I'm the founder of Wonder Dog Training. We started the first day of 2018, and since then we've trained thousands of dogs and thousands of families across multiple cities, multiple states. And you are?
I'm Sally. I'm part of admin. And I've been, after being a client in 2018, I became a team member in 2019.
Yep, been here ever since.
Yeah.
Longest employee, longest tenured employee.
Yep.
Real day one, basically day one, first year client for sure. Anyways, folks, that's who we are. For those of you who are new to this show, we've got a couple formats on the show. So first and foremost, we have got Dog Talk, which is where we come on and talk about a topic related to dogs, dog ownership, dog training. And then we also have got Q&As, which is what we're doing tonight, which is where you guys write in the questions or you call in and give us the questions and we give you the answers. So if you want to submit a question, you can do that by...
Send it to me at sally@wonderdogtraining.com.
Yep. Or you can drop it down in the comments below the episode. And we'll see him there as well. So you can drop it in the comments. That's pretty much it. Speaking of comments, we've got some new ones that I wanted to bring up. A couple of our faithful viewers. Here we go. This is on, I think, our last episode. Yeah, our last episode. And we got 2 from Stafford and 1 from The Adventures of Grandpa. So here we go. Stafford's first comment says, Sally, you be careful out there. I've seen Memphis drivers. I don't know what we were talking about.
We were talking about me being in my fluorescent top.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And Sully in his reflective jacket.
She's been walking the dog at nighttime. Her neighbor doesn't have a lot of street lights.
I finish work at 6 o'clock. It's already dark.
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes we let you off a little early, a few minutes early.
Do we?
I will say last night was funny. You texted me at 5:56 and you were like, hey, I booked this video today. And I was like, well, there's still 4 minutes to get one more.
Yeah, and I didn't send my reply. It was like the time you said to me, tell me something that you've not told anybody else. I did that look when you said there's 4 minutes to go to make a call. And I was like, what? Crazy. And then he went, joking.
I was on the phone with Courtney that owns our Texas location, and I was like, I sent that to her, and I thought it was hilarious, and I was like, I gotta send her joking right now. I can't let her open that and be upset with me.
Like 4 minutes. Corey often says to me, "Yeah, when you've done that call, you get off, and I'm like, yeah, that's when I would be getting off. You're not doing any favors." Too funny.
The best boss.
Yeah, it's very...
They bought me a mug many years ago that says it. Yeah, so it's true. Yeah. Another comment from Stafford. It says, 15 minutes, we answered his question last week on the show, which was about him walking Ollie and Ollie keying up, getting towards certain dog's house. He says, at 15 minutes, I've been doing the crazy man walk with Ollie before we go out on our walk 3 to 4 days now. I do see a difference. I'm a little more in control now. We'll put this into our everyday routine. Thank you. So kind of picking up on that, I would say the idea is like eventually you don't have to do that, but it's a good thing to get back into like the training mindset. And you don't have to do it to start the walks. I would do it like as you start approaching the house that the dog is in the backyard that he starts keying up at. So like, let's say, I don't know, you're 50 yards from the house. If you start walking in the house and you start seeing body language signs, then turn around, then start going back the other way, and you're slowly working your way closer and closer towards that house, basically. So yeah, you can definitely do it to start the walk, but also do it closer to the house that he knows the dog is in the backyard. But yeah, glad that's helping, man. All the way in Hawaii. So yeah, we're helping from Memphis to Hawaii. So, and then the Adventures of Grandpa says, my dog ain't scared of boop. I don't know how else to put it. He hears a gunshot. He runs towards it. He hears thunder. He hears thunder during a storm. He gets excited. He sees a killer whale here in Seattle, and he wants to jump off the boat just in case the whales want to play. I'm busy teaching him impulse control, and he's doing really well. But as soon as what we're in the wild, he's a different doggy. Is this an age thing? I'll be honest with you, Adventures of Grandpa, I never trained your dog's breed. You picked the most unique breed.
What breed does he have?
I couldn't even tell you.
Oh.
So, I don't know. You might just have a hell of a dog on your hands. I would say keep working on the impulse control, but...
I would, because otherwise he's going swimming with the...
Killer whales. Yeah. That'd be crazy. Yeah, they live on a boat, though.
Yeah.
They live on a boat. Fortunately, his dog's okay. I'm sure he wouldn't mind me sharing this, but he was telling me the other day on the phone, he called me late on Sunday night and he wanted to catch up. And he was like, hey, I'm sorry I haven't edited the podcast yet. I've been at the emergency dog hospital for 2 days because my dog, they docked in some other city and because they wanted to be closer to land or the grandbabies or something like that. I can't remember. Anyways, they dock and then the dog jumps off the boat and lands on the concrete and bonks his head on the concrete. And so he was concussed and like all sorts of crazy stuff. So fortunately his dog's okay, but it sounds like you got a wild man on your hands, Gideon.
So the dog doesn't get up to any trouble being on a boat. And then when he gets off the boat, bops his head.
How? If the dog jumps off the boat, it's like, what do? You say, come here, come. And he'd like to get the dog to swim back to you. Because if my dog jumps off with a killer whale, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
You're on your own.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think I'd be seasick all the time if I lived on a boat.
I have no clue. Couldn't be me. But anyways, those are our comments of the week, folks. If you want to be featured on the show, drop a comment and we will read your comment on the show. So, okay, that is that. Catch up time. Well, normally I ask what's new in Sully's world, but what's new in Sully's world is what's new in my world.
I've got nothing to say about what Sully's been up to with me. Tell them what he's been doing with you.
So me and Sully had a hell of a day. So we went to a local elementary school here in Bartlett, right down the street from our shop today, and we did career day. And I think this is like my 5th or 6th year doing it because I feel like I did it my first year in business, maybe 2nd. But yeah, I think it's like my 6th year doing it or something, 5th or 6th. Maybe 4th, I can't remember. Might have skipped a couple years for COVID, don't remember. But anyways, go in and do career day. And normally I bring Mia with me, and Mia does all of her tricks and shows out and stuff like that. And yeah, anyways, she's retired, as you all know, if you've been listening to the show for a while. She's retired from all of her activities. And so anyways, I brought Sally's dog, Sully, with me today. And this is his 2nd school appearance. We went to a church Sunday school the other day and talked to some kids, and now we went to a school. We probably talked to like 10 or 15 classes. Lots of kids. Lots of kids. Yeah.
Swamped by children.
Yeah. And so it's kind of funny how the day evolved. Like, so I also realized for years now, I've gone in and I have literally not talked about the career of being a dog trainer for years. I've literally just given them like basic dog safety stuff that dogs can do. Not talked about being a dog trainer. And this year, the lady who runs it sent me a document, suggested talking points. And it's like the responsibility of a dog trainer, salary of a dog trainer, vacation time.
Oh, wow.
What equipment you need to be a dog trainer. How do you become a dog trainer? All the stuff, right? And so I talked about that all the day. And I had 2 revelations. One, that I need 2 speeches ready to go lined up. For one, kids that are 4th and 5th grade,
Yeah,
they need their own
care.
speech.
They don't care about what that is about.
No, I think they would be more interested. What I was about to say is that the kids that are under 4th grade make it more fun, entertaining, less serious. Because like the first few classes, I was like talking about that, and then I got some young kids, and I'm like, y'all don't care about the salary of a dog trainer. Like y'all just want to pet the dog and see him eat a treat. And so, anyways, the first few classes, I didn't let them pet him because I was like, well, there's going to be a long line to pet him, all this stuff. So anyways, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 classes in, I'm like, well, yeah, I don't care if y'all pet the dog. It's fine with me. So if the teacher says it's okay, and they all were fine with it. So then they all started lining up, petting the dog, and then walking to the doors they were exiting out of and stuff. And then as we got a little further in the day, I was like, I started noticing the difference between the ages. So I started like tailoring what I would say to the different kids or whatnot. And so, yeah, so then I'd be talking to like really young kids, and I'm not really good at guessing kid ages, but probably like 1st, 2nd grade. I don't know, maybe kindergarten. I don't know. And so I'd like be talking, and I'd be like reading the room a little bit, and I'd be like, okay, these kids don't care about this. And so I'd just randomly be like, who wants to see Sully eat a treat? And they go, me, I want to see. So I'm like, okay, here, watch it. So he'd literally be just laying there, just like literally asleep in front of all these kids. And I'd be like, Sully, wake up. I'd give him a treat. They'd go, oh my God.
That's amazing.
And then and then I don't know why I didn't think about this till the end of the day, but at the end of the day, I finally was like, oh my God, I can get the kids involved. Because like, Sully doesn't know a lot of tricks. Literally 0, actually. This is
the only thing he knows to do is give you his paw.
No, he doesn't even know that.
Yes,
he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Did he not do it?
A kid asked me today in class, he goes, does he raised his hand, and I was doing Q&A. So I do like my little speech about being a dog trainer that I'd answer questions, and then I would let them pet the dog. And so this one kid raised his hand, and he goes, does he know shake? And I was like, I don't know, let's find out together. And so I'm like, I get him to sit, squat down in front of him. I put my hand out, and I'm like, nope, clearly doesn't know shake. And so.
Oh, well, I don't tell him to shake. I say to him, give me your paw.
It's the same thing.
No, it's a different word. Shake.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
You put your hand out in front of the dog puts the paw in the hand. It's the same thing. Anyways, he didn't know it. They all thought that was funny.
Poor baby.
Yeah, so anyways, we had a ton of fun. But then at the end, I started going, okay, kids, like his best trick, in my opinion, is just sitting and staying and then coming to you. And so I would hold on to the the 6-foot leash, and I'd tell him stay, and I'd drop it, and I'd walk, I don't know, probably 7, 8 feet away from him or whatnot. I'd say stay. I'd say, all right, kids, we're going to get him to sit. So I'd say, on the count of 3, everybody tell him to sit. So I'd put the treat in his nose, get him to sit. And then I'll go, sit. And then I'd say, all right, everybody, put your hands out like a stop sign. We're going to tell him to stay. And so then they'd go, stay. And then back up away from him. I'd call him to me. They thought it was hilarious. And then I'd be like, okay, who wants to see if he can do it further? And then they're like, let's go further. So then I'd put him, probably 20 or 30 feet away from me, make him stay. And they'd help me out with that. And then I'd call him, and I was like, man, that would have been so much funner to do the whole day. So the more you know.
You live and learn.
The more you know.
Now, when you sent me the pictures, you could see the difference with the age groups. So
100%.
the older ones walked past him, and they like little pat and carried on their way. And then you sent me the bees round the honey pot, and all them kids around him going, and he just lay there.
Yeah, I'll see if we can throw some videos up. If we can throw some videos up of Sully at career day getting petted by the kids, I will put it right here.
But what the most special one though that you sent was when he was with the special needs children.
Yeah, that was really sweet. Yeah, so it was funny because there's a few like videos, like she said, so like probably the 5th graders, I don't know, it might have been, I'm not great at guessing kid ages, but they literally just walk past, pet them on the head, they walk away, and that was it. And then there's one where like they were, how old did you say? Probably 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so they're in their nice little line. And then as they start moving forward and the line gets to the end, the line just evolves and they just swarm Sully. And then I'm like, after they swarm him, I'm like, okay, I mean, I don't fine with me. Y'all are not listening to your teacher, but I don't care. Yeah. And so they literally all just sit on the ground, immediately just flop on the ground. And Sully's in the middle. And there's like literally 20 kids around him, just like hands, all the dogs.
All these hands on you, like, he just lay there.
Yeah. And then they don't say special needs. I don't know what term they use, so forgive me. But yeah, then they had like the special needs kids comes in, and it was like just 4 of them, and they were so sweet and they were so cute. And and like there was this one who had like apparently has a bunch of animals at home, and like Sully loved this little boy. And so that he's like laying on the floor with him, and Sully's like stretched out next to him and stuff. It's literally the sweetest and cutest thing. Yeah. So kissing, man, we had a great time. Yeah, we had a great time. So shout out to the elementary school that invited us. But no, that was a lot of fun. So yeah, good time. Yeah. Good time.
I think the kids got a lot out of
Your baby's a star.
Our baby's a star.
I know. I called her and I was like, you need to pick up like a hobby. You need to like register him as like a therapy dog and like
take him visiting places.
Because like honestly, what I did today, like you literally could have done. Like I literally just stood there and talked. And then made him stay, backed away, and then that was it. Like that was literally it. So you could have done it too. It would have been fine.
It don't behave as well for me though as it does you.
True, but anyways, we had a good time.
Yeah.
We had a great time. So
community service.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that.
Trying to think anything else going on right now. I don't think so. That's it.
No, we're just busy, aren't we?
Trying. This time of year where you got to work really hard to make dog training important to people. So.
Yeah.
But folks, if you have a dog that's untrained, there is still plenty of time to get your dog trained before the holidays. So might not be able to make too much progress before Thanksgiving now. I think we're pretty much booked up at this point before Thanksgiving, but you can definitely have some progress made before Christmas. So if you want to get your dog trained, now is the time. And if you call in, Sally might have something special for you. So if you are watching and you are in Memphis, Nashville, or Austin, Texas, feel free to call in and see what we got, because we might have something going on. So, and you might be able to get your dog trained before Christmas and the end of the year and start your year off right. And at the new year, we're going to start talking about New Year's doggy resolutions. So anyways, that being said, if your dog is not trained, give us a call. Shameless plug. We never advertise on the show, but that's it. It's our show, so we'll do what we want. All right. Did we miss anything? I don't think so.
No.
Questions, go.
Yeah, we have a Q&A today. 3 questions.
3 questions, 3 answers.
I've not told you what the questions are today. Shall I just go
You did the first one. You did tell me the first one. About the
I'm telling for our people. We didn't tell them I've got a question on this.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah. Normally we would preface the questions at the beginning of the show.
But we just got excited about Sully doing his great thing. Shall we just go and do the questions?
Sure.
Okay. So, first one. My Chihuahua was bitten by a larger dog, and now she's showing signs of aggression.
Okay.
She barks, nips, and is always on alert when we go out.
Okay.
Is this normal, and will it pass?
I'll be honest. Can you repeat the question?
Of course I can. My Chihuahua, or Chihuahua, was bitten by a larger dog, and now she's showing signs of aggression. She barks, nips, and is always on alert when we go out. Is this normal, and will it pass?
Yeah. Brief pause. All right, folks, we're back. Sorry about that. Brief interruption. Just want to make sure everything was okay up front. But yeah, somebody got here and their dogs were very excited to see them.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes. Okay. So the question was basically Chihuahua got bit by a bigger dog. Now the dog's like reactive, nipping, aggressive, things like that. Yeah. Is this normal? Will it pass? I would say, yeah. I mean, I think after your dog gets attacked by a dog, I mean, it's pretty common for some dogs to be traumatized by an event like that. I'd say traumatized, but basically, they learn like, all right, well, if a big dog's going to get me, I'll make myself look bigger or act mean where the dog won't want to mess with me in the first place, basically. And so is this normal? I'd say, yes, this happens often. Is it good? Not necessarily, because it sounds like it's causing this person some problems. In the sense that they are, now they're walking their dog or whatever it is, and the dog's barking. And if they meet a big dog, they're trying to get him and stuff like that. Will it pass? If you don't do anything about it, probably not. If you don't do anything about it, it probably won't pass. It'll probably continue and maybe even get worse as they learn that, like, hey, barking will get me away from big dogs and things like that. So,
I think it also, I'm just thinking of me from when you trained Lenny. We have to be very careful as owners that we don't feed into that as well, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely play into it. If you're nervous, the dog will pick up on that energy or whatnot for sure. And they'll pick up on that.
So, like, if you go somewhere and see a big dog coming towards you, you know that your dog's uncomfortable. I didn't know that I was actually giving Lenny signals, weren't I? When I saw that, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So that can, like you say, play into it as well, can't it?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Now, in terms of how to fix it, how to fix a dog being reactive is more than I care to go into on this episode. So I would say go back on our feed and look at the episode called Aggression versus Reactivity. And we start talking about how to pick up on early warning signs, pick up on that kind of stuff, start working on fixing that kind of stuff. But overall, I mean, my big thing is you need to start correcting behavior that you don't like, barking, lunging, pulling, growling, things like that. And you need to start rewarding the behaviors that you do like. And find some places to train, some dogs to train around, things like that. Maybe try to control the environment a little bit more. If you've got the money, hire a trainer, something like that. But that's probably what I'd suggest overall doing. And you could start for free with the podcast called Aggression versus Reactivity back on our feed. It's one of the earlier podcasts that we did. But overall, is it normal? Yes. Will it go away? Probably not if you don't work on it.
And we have a lot of we have a lot of people that come through the calls that have had this issue with.
Right.
And it always happens to be at dog parks.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have thunked it?
Yeah. My opinion on dog parks is basically, if you want to take your dog, take him. If you don't want to take him, don't take him. Should you take him? It's your dog. I'm not going to tell you whether you should or shouldn't. I'm not taking my dog to a dog park personally.
I've never taken Sully because there are just some owners in there. This is my opinion, by the way. I think there are some owners in there that just let their dogs go and don't pay any attention. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some trainers, I think, make it a bigger deal. Is it a very uncontrolled and chaotic environment? Definitely can be. Is that, got a lot of dogs and doggy germs that are there? You could argue that. Yeah, absolutely. But there's a lot of people who take their dog to the dog park every day. They have great experiences. Their dogs have great lives. They love going to the dog park. They have a ton of fun doing that. So, I'm not going to say that it's all bad, but me personally, I'm not taking my dog.
Definitely a personal choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, you just hit upon something that is the next question.
Oh, great.
Okay. Is it okay for my dog to growl or should it be corrected? And the example they gave was, it happens mostly when my daughter goes near him when he's playing with his toys.
I'll be honest, I haven't heard the question twice in a row. I was thinking about something else. What was the question?
I'm sorry. So
no, I've just zoned out completely.
Okay. Is it okay for my dog to growl or should it be corrected? And the example was, it happens mostly when my daughter goes near him when he's playing with his toys.
Yeah. Well, I think you could take this answer in a couple different directions. Me personally, at my house, if I had kids, my dog better never growl at my kids, ever, period, never. So that would be my answer personally as a man who owns a dog, who doesn't have kids. But if I did have kids, that would probably be how I'd feel. So overall, is it okay? I'm going to go, no, dogs should not growl or bite humans unless they are taught to and instructed to by a human. But growling does offer us a nice warning sign to say, hey, back off. If a dog, for example, if a dog's playing with a toy and a 5-year-old walks up to the dog with a toy, two things. One, I don't want my daughter to get bit. And so this is a sign that where the dog's saying, hey, I'm drawing a line here. Please don't cross it. Right. And so I think it depends on the context, right? So it's like, if the dog's eating their food and growling, I feel like that's different to me. It's like, don't mess with the dog when they're eating. I'm not going to mess with you when you're eating. You don't mess with me when I'm eating. Yeah. And that is a different context than playing with a toy. But if you're just playing with a toy and you're being a dick, then you're going to get in trouble for that, 100%. If the dog's sleeping and a kid runs up to the dog and wakes the dog up real fast, should the dog growl and be angry? No. But Yeah, there probably will be. Mm-hmm. Should that happen? I'm going to go, no, shouldn't happen. But the dog's telling us, hey, I don't like that. And so I want to play on like both sides here. Like, one, I want to be an advocate for the dog and say, hey, if a dog's eating, you shouldn't put your hand in their bowl while they're eating or mess with them when they're eating, ever. At the same time, on the kid side, I also want to teach the kid, hey, don't mess with the dog when they're eating. Don't, jump scare them, things like that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, on the dog side, it's like, even if they did, you better never growl and bite them. So I don't have like a definitive answer because I do think growling's helpful for them communicating stuff to us.
Okay.
I don't think it's okay to growl and bite humans unless you are instructed to or trained to by a human, and basically.
There's a purpose for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So my answer's kind of mixed.
But I had an interesting one from a lady. I think we're going out to meet her soon. But she said her dog growls at people, but it's not actually showing teeth. So it's more like a grumble.
Yeah.
Would that be something that you'd correct? Or is that a dog just communicating that they're...
I think growling with a lip snarl is a higher like level of growling than just growling.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Mia normally growls. If Mia's going to growl, she normally growls and doesn't show her teeth. She's just grumbling. But if she's like snarling her teeth, she's probably about to snap. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. It's not cool that they're growling, but cool that there's
But yeah, levels. I mean, you gotta, the dogs, one of the kids today asked me, is like, how do dogs communicate? Or do dogs talk or something like that? And I was like, well, yeah, they talk with their body and they talk with their voice, look at Sully. This is what he's telling us right now. But how do they talk with their voice? They bark, they growl, they whine, they wince, things like that, right? So they talk with they vocally speak as well, but it's mostly body language with dogs, right? So.
That's such an important thing to teach children as well, really.
Yeah, sure. But also dogs shouldn't bite kids.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But, yeah. Okay. This is a fun question we've been asked.
Great.
And it's nothing to do with dog training. They asked, Corey and Sally, what are your top 3 favorite dog breeds?
Surprised they didn't ask. Tell us a secret you've never told the world. Inside joke, inside baseball.
3 top.
That actually is pretty funny. Go back and watch the Corey interviews Sally episode. It's pretty funny. Okay. Top 3. I mean, I know mine right off the top of my head.
Well, you do yours.
No, you go first.
Well,
I'm not going to give you easy answers here because I've got the best answers. I know this is an opinion question, but my opinion's right. And people will be like,
but is it?
I agree with him on everything, but his top 3 list is wrong.
Top 3 breeds.
I've got a bunch of different top lists. I will talk about personal preference.
What you would have as a dog.
I'll go that list. Well, that list might be different than my top 3 favorites.
See, I took that as favorites as in, what type of dog would I have? Because, of course, my top favorite is English cream retrievers.
It's a little disloyal of you.
Why?
Lenny's a black lab. Mabel was a black lab.
But I'd always I didn't have any choice in those 2.
Okay.
Not that I loved them any less.
Right.
But my next one would be black lab.
Gotcha.
Because of experience with Mabel.
Right.
So I've got English cream because I had an English cream in
and you
the
have an
UK.
English cream now.
Got an English cream now.
Real quick. So I don't know what it is about kids, but they would ask you the same questions like a million times over. Mm-hmm. And the difference in ages, really, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Like there was one class where somebody literally asked me 10 times, like 10 different kids go, do you help dogs? And I'd be like, and with kids, I've learned like, you just have to like answer it and then move. Like, do you help dogs? Yes, we help dogs. Okay, kid in the back. I had a dog once. Awesome, me too. Okay, kid to the right. And so you have to just answer it and then move on real fast. But anyways, every time that we would do the class, I'd introduce, hey guys, I'm Corey. I own Wonder Dog Training. I'm a dog trainer. I'm talking to you about dog trainers. This is my colleague. His name's Sully. He is a 2-year-old dog. And then every now and then, some class I did, some class I didn't. I'll be like, does anybody have a guess what breed Sully is? And then all the hands would go up and I'd be like, okay, little kid in the front. He's a German Shepherd. And I'm like, he's not a German Shepherd. Close, but not quite. And then they'd be like, and then another, he's a Golden Doodle. Almost, but not quite. He's a great, whatever it is.
Great Pyrenees?
Yeah. And then, anyways, it was just funny. But the German Shepherd came up more than anything today.
Really?
I'm like, what are we talking about here today, kids?
Oh.
Anyway, so English cream for you. That's your number 1.
Yeah.
What's your number 2?
Labrador.
Okay. Could have guessed that. I don't know what your third one's going to be.
Yeah, that's really interesting because I don't know what my third one would be either. I did have a German Shepherd. Oh, and I like Rottweilers. And you don't. They're not one of your favorites.
Just not one of my favorites. But I don't really.
But I'm just
them.
looking back on all the dogs that I've had in my childhood, and certain ones stick out.
Yeah.
Tell me what your 3 would be.
Okay, obvious number 1, Belgian Malinois.
Of course.
I'm a sucker for a good Belgian Malinois. Right here in the logo, Mia, the original Wonder Girl. Yeah, so that's number 1. Do you know what my second one is?
Oh, God, you've told.
I feel like it's pretty obvious.
You've always said that you would have a retriever.
Yeah.
Is that your second one?
Yeah, I'd either say Golden or Labrador.
Yeah.
I know they're not the same, but I go back and forth. I'm like, do I want a Golden? Do I want a Lab? Mm-hmm. But yeah, either a Golden or a Lab.
Yeah.
Third one is a unique one, but you could definitely guess it.
Chow chow.
No, not a chance. I'm going to give you some hints.
Okay.
Short, very cute, long, not a weenie dog. Not a weenie dog.
Short, long, cute. Oh, you've changed your mind on this breed, haven't you?
What do you think it is? Herding.
Oh, it's herding.
Yeah, it's a herding breed.
I wanted to say Pomeranian.
No.
But what's this little breed that you decided you'd change?
Corgi.
Oh, they are cute though.
I've always loved corgis.
I like when they're walking in that little book.
I love them so much. Yeah, I would say the other one that I'd want to get, and my mom's like, don't get one of those. But another one I really like is Blue Heelers.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my top 3, though.
That's your top 3. Have you noticed, though, I wouldn't want nothing against people that like small dogs, but I've never wanted a small dog.
Well, you just never had a small dog.
Yeah, but I've never wanted one. Otherwise, I would have had a small one, wouldn't I?
Well.
I need another Sully.
You don't. You don't. You'd have your hands full. You'd have to retire. Be too busy.
Too busy. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my top 3. I've got a bunch of top 3 lists. I could do like top 3 favorite breeds to train.
Okay, what's your top? Throw that one out then, seeing as you're a dog trainer.
Yeah, I would say by far number 1 top favorite breed to train, Golden Retrievers. 100%. Second one, anything that ends in oodle. Golden Doodles, Labradoodles. They're like...
Doodle.
Yeah, I mean, I always make a joke like if I was going to restart a dog training business, I'd call it Doodle Dog Training and just train doodles because we train so many of them. But yeah, I mean, not only are they great for business, but I mean, they're smart, they're fun, they're friendly for the most part. They're great dogs.
Cute as can be. Okay.
Third one, I don't know if I have a third one. I hadn't thought of third one. Those are normally my go-tos, though.
Mm-hmm. What's the hardest dog to train, do you think?
The human that owns them.
Ooh.
Yeah. I got asked that a lot today, too.
Really?
What's the hardest breed to train?
Yeah,
the humans that pay us and don't listen to us.
That's a really good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm impressed with that. Yeah.
But fortunately, most of our clients are really great and do listen to us.
They do.
Well, what else? Anything else?
No, but I've got some world news.
Hit me. What you got?
Oh, my gosh. I was fascinated with this. Okay. So they've trained dogs and they've found out that they can detect Parkinson's disease through scent up to 20 years before it's clinically diagnosed.
That's insane.
Because
Parkinson's must smell bad.
Yeah, but they've got.
Okay, that was a dumb joke.
Well, they must give out some crazy scent, but dogs have got 300 million olfactory receptors in the nose. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Olfactory?
What?
That's how we say it in the South.
Is that okay?
Olfactory?
And then humans have only got 6 million. So what a difference, huh? But the beauty about this with the dogs detecting it is interventions can actually be made before neurological damage occurs. And apparently there's changes in skin before motor and things are affected.
Wow.
Isn't that fascinating? Folks. Well, we know that there's dogs that can alert for diabetes, and cancer. And cancer.
That one's crazy.
And now they found.
Can you imagine, like, if you're just like at the airport or something like that, and then a dog, like a guy's just like, he's going on a trip, but he's bringing his dog, and it's a science dog, and it like sniffs cancer, and he's like comes up to you and like takes a whiff, and he's like, I'm not 100%. I don't know.
Sits down and
I don't
alerts.
know, but I know you might have cancer. And you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You just ruined my trip, bud.
Just comes toddling up and then just sits and stares at you.
Ma'am, I've got some bad news. Yeah. You're not going to like this. Yeah, you're going to want to go home.
You need to go to get something checked.
Yeah. Well, folks, that's it.
Yeah. I love some of these world news.
Yeah, you have a lot of fun with that. It's good. It's good.
I do. Tell us the
trivia.
Trivia.
Yes. Okay. What is the only dog breed whose name describes the exact sound they make? A, Basenji. B, Whippet. C, Beagle. D, Dingo. Sally, go.
What was the first one?
Basenji.
I'll go with that.
No.
Jeez.
B, Whippet. C, Beagle. D, Dingo.
Dingo.
No. We're left with two, Sally. We got B, Whippet, C, Beagle.
I dare choose. Okay, let's be brave. Whippet.
No, C, Beagle. Okay.
Well, what? Beagle.
Well, I'm about to give you the answer.
Okay, please do, because that's
the
crazy.
The question is, what is the only dog breed whose name describes the exact sound they make? And the answer is C, Beagle. The name is widely believed to come from the old French word beegueule, B-E-E-G-U-E-U-L-E, beagle, meaning loudmouth, referencing their distinctive baying and howling vocalizations. That's why I said it was interesting to me. That's why I gave you a multiple choice, though, because normally I wouldn't do the multiple choice, but I was like, I'll give the multiple choice up front to let people.
That's a hard one, though.
It was. The other one I got earlier in the show that I skipped over, you would know this one though. But which breed of dog naturally has a black-blue tongue and is not because of pigmentation or injury, but because of genetic trait unique to the breed? In short, which dog has a black-blue tongue? Which dog breed?
A Chow Chow has a black tongue, doesn't it?
Nailed it. Oh, there's two.
Oh.
Okay, Chow Chow. And I'll give you the other three.
Pekingese.
No. B, Shar-Pei. C, Tibetan Mastiff.
Shar-Pei.
Yes. So, Chow Chows and Shar-Peis. Both breeds carry the rare genetic trait that gives them a dark black-blue tongue, and no one fully knows why, though theories include ancient lineage and thermoregulation. So, you got 2 trivias a day, folks.
There you go.
All right.
We know. The
more you know. Well, guys, we appreciate you for listening to the end of the show. If you've got any questions, once again, send them to Sally at sally@wonderdogtraining.com. Drop them in the comments below. If you got a topic you want us to talk about, drop that in the comments or email it to us as well. Subscribe to the show.
Yep. Share things with your friends.
Yeah. I didn't say that earlier. If you got a friend, family member, colleague, something like that who needs dog training, send them our way. that'd be the best referral. Or send them the show. We'll take that too. If you've been listening, you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe or follow button. Yeah. And as we're gearing up for the holidays, next week we'll do a Thanksgiving show that'll go out the Monday before Thanksgiving. So we can help you guys prepare to have a great Thanksgiving with your families.
Yeah. So if you've got any questions about the Thanksgiving,
send them to us this week. Send them to us. If you're listening to this on Monday or Tuesday, send it to us before Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be what we talk about. We'll do a dog talk on Thanksgiving. Talk about how to come up with a good Thanksgiving game plan, what to do on Thanksgiving, how to take good holiday pictures with your dog so they do good in the holiday picture, what food's safe and not safe, things like that. So be looking for that, folks.
That's going to be a good one.
It will be a good one. I think that's pretty much it.
I think so.
Alrighty, folks. Well, hey, remember, I messed it up. Hold on. Here we go. Remember, folks, you can get your dog trained. That can get you some peace, but the only way to true peace is through Christ Jesus. And we will see y'all on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.